The niffle. The niffle. That's the NFL Network. The niffle. That's what we call it.
Don't you touch that logo.
You made it a word. Yeah, it's really strange.
Garafolo is here. Michael Robinson is here. KB is here. We are presented by Intuit QuickBooks. Nate and Peter are on assignment.
Yeah, I saw Peter's got those cool wraparound earmuffs on. It's a great look, Peter.
I never would have expected the wraparound earmuff.
That's the thing that Peter would skewer. He bought them at Hudson News because his ears were cold. Come on, Peter.
Well, he's up in Foxborough, where it's apparently 9 degrees today. We've got Nate Burleson calling the game on Saturday.
Watch out for that falling ice, by the way.
In Tampa Bay, yeah, up against the Texans. That stuff's dangerous. But this is a triple header. A lot of dangerous ins and outs as far as the playoff picture is concerned. Texans at Bucks, followed by the Bills at Patriots. Triggs on the sideline for that one. Rams at Niners. GMFB weekend kicks it off at 9 a.m. Eastern right here on NFL Network. Y'all gonna make some picks on Saturday?
Yeah, we're gonna make some picks. I know Buffalo winning. I make that pick right now.
Okay, let's tease the other one. Okay, let's start off with that key AFC East matchup.
Yes.
The latest from Buffalo. Let's send it over to our Randy Moss.
Okay, Josh Allen said on Wednesday that he is a better quarterback for the experience of having gone up against the Patriots in Week 4 and played poorly. He threw 3 interceptions in that game. He said the tape this week has been hard to watch because of those ugly mistakes, but he said it's made him a better quarterback. He said he's learned a lot about taking care of the football. Also in that game, he had to leave early in the fourth quarter when he suffered a concussion on a helmet-to-helmet hit from Jonathan Jones, who was penalized on the play. But Allen said he's not using that as any motivation at all heading into Saturday. In fact, he said Jones reached out to him after that game to tell him that it wasn't intentional. He said he told Jones, "It's okay. I understand. No hard feelings. It's football. It's the game we play." By the way, this won't be Allen's first trip to Foxborough. He also played the Patriots in Week 16 last year. The Patriots won that game 24-12. Career against the Patriots, Allen has thrown 1 touchdown and 5 interceptions.
Appreciate you, Randy. The Bills have won 4 or 5. They've been playing really good football. The Patriots have scrapped together 3 wins over the same span. Taking a look at how things sit, the Patriots can take the East with a win. The Bills can win and then need some help in Week 17. Time for Throwdown Thursday here on GMFB. 2 great defenses facing off on Saturday afternoon. Fight! Bills heading to Foxborough to take on those Pats. I want to know which defense will impact the game more. Defense, Bills or Patriots? Jeezy.
Yes, because you know where Mike Rob's going.
Yeah, you already know.
I already know. I am going New England Patriots. I just can't get that game earlier this season out of my head. I love the way that Stephon Gilmore, who should be the Defensive Player of the Year, according to
he knows it.
Stephon Gilmore. I just can't get out of my head the fact that this defense has really been able to dictate things in a league where you're not supposed to dictate things. So I'm going to New England Patriots in a statement game to remind the Bills, you know,
who they are.
But a league best 36 turnovers this year. They've definitely done things week in, week out.
They have, but I mean, when you just go back to that first game, and okay, guys, I'm picking the Buffalo Bills defense, so I just throw that out
love
there.
it.
But when you go back to that first game, was it really the defense, or was it really Josh Allen just trying to do too much?
Hey, listen, you got to answer for your guy.
You're right. So I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills defense. I mean, since Sean McDermott has been there, they've given Tom Brady some issues, not being able to throw the football for as efficiently as he usually has. And I love that cover 2 defense that they play in the red zone. It really gives Tom Brady some issues. If they can get a couple of turnovers, you know, steal some possessions from the Patriots. To me, the Patriots don't have enough playmakers on offense to scare the Buffalo Bills defense. To me, Tom Brady's taking more hits than he's ever taken in his career, and he's holding on to the ball longer because he wants guys to get separation and get open. They just can't. They don't have a guy on the roster like that. So for all of those factors, I got the Buffalo Bills defense being better.
I'll be quick. They're both excellent. I think I'm going to pick the Patriots, though, because the Patriots not only stop you, the Patriots defense scores. They pick it up. They scoop and score. They pick 6. If they get one of those on Buffalo this weekend, it's a wrap. If they really do. Pick 6, it's over.
Let's move on here.
Was that an intruder?
That was, we almost got burglarized
That
here.
fan, man.
You forgot to set the alarm, is what you forgot to do.
Of course. Did I have to go with my kung fu or something? Mike, you probably know some stuff.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got your back.
Okay, good. I'm getting behind the guy in the red shirt.
This triple header is going to be awesome. And Saturday night, we have 2 quarterbacks facing off in a game that will have major impact on the fate of the NFC West, where we have a 4-way tie with teams at 11-3. I'd like to know which quarterback you trust leading the offense more. Jared Cook v. Jimmy Garoppolo. Kyle, fight.
Jared Cook v. Jared Goff. Jared Cook is an excellent player, though.
Great catch.
Great catch. I'm a little on edge right now, guys. What the hell just happened?
By the way, that's the second time I've been walked in on today. I won't tell you about the
Wow.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
No. Don't even say that on TV, dude.
Garafolo running the water. I'm going to say the guy you can trust more is actually Jimmy Garoppolo, because we've talked about this a lot. Jimmy Garoppolo has already beaten Drew Brees, has already beaten Aaron Rodgers. Mike brought this up earlier in the show. Jared Goff had a game this year against the Niners. We're there for 78 yards. 70. I've never seen Jimmy G lay an egg, including on the biggest stage in all of sports against the Patriots. I trust Jimmy G more than Jared G.
Yeah, I trust Jimmy G because teams were saying we got to make Jimmy G beat us, and he's beaten a couple recently.
Yeah, he's good.
So, well, not last week, but to me, what I like about Jimmy and Mike Rob, and you can tell me if I'm crazy or not, and sometimes he gets a little erratic, but he'll stand in there. There will be pressure about a foot to 2 feet away from his face, and he doesn't back down. I like that. I think that's a
His
really
teacher
good
did
trait.
the same thing.
Well, there you
Thing,
go.
Tom Brady. That's where he learned his pocket awareness from. That front foot never leaves the ground. He's always ready, locked and loaded to go. I trust Jimmy Garoppolo as well, especially in a Kyle Shanahan's offense. The way that they, motion shift, create leverage, create easy throws for the quarterback. Jared Goff, Sean McVay, I think they've lost kind of that magic that they had.
How did this happen that this is a conversation?
Because the offensive line is broken in Los Angeles. That's what they should have traded for, which is probably no offensive tackles or nobody out there to help the offensive line. To me, they didn't need Jalen Ramsey. They got him, but they didn't need Jalen Ramsey. They needed another asset on the offensive line.
And, I mean, if you look at that one game, I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't lose games for his team, even if he doesn't have the best game.
True.
Whereas Jared Goff, I can't shake. You always talk about the bad taste in your mouth.
15 interceptions.
That 4-turnover game against the Buccaneers, like you can't get much worse than that. Let's finish things off with a wrestling match between Houston and Tampa Bay. Why not for the Texans? The man who brought new meaning to the word tombstone, The Undertaker. I know who that is, Kyle.
Yeah.
And for Tampa Bay, it's the guy who brought us Hulkamania, another guy. I know who that is, Mr. Hulk Hogan. I'd like to know who's the more iconic wrestler. You can't do it based on who I've heard of, because I know who both these cats are.
What do you guys got?
I will probably go Taker because I feel like Hulk Hogan went through several different iterations of who Hulk Hogan. He was the All-American guy, then you got the NWO guy.
Hollywood Hogan.
And and then you got the stuff that happened
a lot of stuff
away from wrestling.
Yeah.
Undertaker was consistent the whole way, and so consistent that he would win every WrestleMania to the point where this guy was stunned when he lost. So I'm going Undertaker here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go Hulk Hogan. To me, the brand is bigger. Whenever you see, I can see a cutout of Hulk Hogan and know exactly who that figure is. So, yeah, man, Hulk Hogan.
Okay. This is Mark Calloway versus Terry Bollea. Their real names. Bonus, they're both stars in the movie Suburban Commando, the apex of Christopher Lloyd's career. The answer here is Hulk Hogan. Not more talented, not more neat, but just more iconic. However, I'm going to pick The Undertaker because I have a grudge against Hulk Hogan. Back in the early 90s, Hulk Hogan had a hotline that you would call that was like $9 for the first minute and $6 each edition.
It was a money grab.
Yeah, it was. It was like 454 Hulk. And I called, and I was 12, and it was like, oh, you little Hulkamaniacs, make sure to get your parents' permission. Yeah, sure, we did. And I ran up like a $60 phone bill.
Were you grounded
I got
forever?
busted by my parents. I was not allowed to go to Brian McAfee's sleepover party, and I've never forgiven Terry Bollea for that. He sucked in the kids and took their money. It's supposed to be all about vitamins and saying your prayers.
There's a lot of people who have stuff against Hulk Hogan, right? He's so,
Some of them have it on video.
A lot of stuff's going on
Yes.
with him. Hey, so let me see if I do this
KB
right.
is turned this morning, yo.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Let me tell you something, Mike Rob. Right. What do you got?
This weekend on Saturday, there's a bit of a Royal Rumble.
Hey now!
All right.
Big John Stud.
Oh, I got big props from Apfelbaum. Yes, I did that
There
right.
it is.
Triple header. Our version of the Royal Rumble kicking off at 1 p.m. Eastern. Texans at Bucks. Say it again.
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
If you said triple threat match, I would have fallen out of my chair.
It's also a Loser Leaves Town. It's a Survivor Series.
Loser leaves town. Not for the Bills and the Patriots, but certainly with the Rams. They need this win over the Niners. The Niners want to keep top seeding, so check it out. You've got your fantasy championship on the line. Triple the action, triple the touchdowns. It all kicks off at 10:30 a.m. Eastern with game day kickoff. Before that, setting the table and making their picks, you will find Mike Garafolo and Michael Robinson. Who else?
There
MJ
go.
and who?
MJ Acosta, D'Angelo Hall.
Hall will be on the show. Up next, Deshaun Watson. Can he outduel a red-hot Jameis on Saturday?
Jameis hot and cold at the same time.
Mike broke news football weekend. Mike, you broke news about the snotty dance or something.
Yeah, the snotty nose.
I thought that was a good report. I'm not kidding.
Thank you.
I like that.
I appreciate it. And hot and cold at the same time, that's the McDLT. Remember that?
Yeah. Jason Alexander.
Nope, love you there. Love it back.